Shalom and good day all, this is Tahil tonight, back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering Dan Slott's Superman Unlimited, issue 6, and World's Finest, issue 44 by Mark Waid. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So, moving into first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So, as Superman has arrived at Emerald City, someone that is their leader has tried to, start to do some evil towards Superman himself. And one thing I do actually like about this is that Emerald City have their own news reporter that is black, and his name is not Jimmy Olsen. And you know what? I bloody love that idea. That is great. It's better than bloody race swapping Jimmy Olsen just to appease a crowd. No. This is an original person, an original idea. Great job, DC. You can actually deliver an interesting character. As the story advances, Superman manages to sort of like switch on one of his short-term powers to go up against the villains in Emerald City. On top of that, we do get to see a bit of help coming from Lois Lane, but also we get to see the effects of a certain Kryptonian crystal in Emerald City. And last but not least, the person who is ruling Emerald City. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything? Time-wise, the answer is no, we didn't. Next is the area of the locations that we got to see in the story. We, of course, got to see Emerald City as well as Smallville. Actually, on the topic of Smallville, I do need to show you one last thing. We get to see John Kent return, but I wonder how he's going to be done in the next issue. For the cast of characters, we had Clark Kent Superman, Lois Lane, and of course John Kent at the end. For my overall rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next we move into World's Finest, issue 44. So as we move into World's Finest, issue 44, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we have Superman and Batman over in Bolivia, and as they are helping out people and citizens over there, it also leads to a new mission that will involve Dick Grayson Robin, as well as Kara Supergirl. So moving a little bit further within the story, we finally catch up with the characters as they start to make their way to said locations to which they need to go to. We do end up learning about Lex Luthor's connection to what's also happening here too, plus also a bit of help with each character, and last but not least, a little bit of flirting between each other. And plus found somewhere on the outskirts of Gotham by Batman and Superman. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the story rating. Considering how many issues we are story-wise, did we get any comic book reference to any of the previous issues? The answer is no, we didn't. Next is the area of time, to which we had 1 hour earlier and now being used. I'm surprised later wasn't used because of sort of like after the mission that took place, especially on the outskirts of Gotham. Next is the locations, to which we had Bolivia and Gotham. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Batman, Superman, so Bruce Wayne Batman, Clark Kent Superman, Dick Grayson Robin, and Supergirl. My overall rating for this is a 7 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.